All right, hey, happy Monday to everyone. Start of our work week. I'm just ending a long weekend, so if y'all had to work today, well, I'm sorry, but I did not. But yeah, what's up? Hello, Dustin. Hello, Michael. How are you guys? Let the drinking begin. Just water right now. Thank you. Um, so yeah, we are playing Happy President's Day. I'm glad we have such a fitting president to honor it. Well, sure. Um, yeah, things are a little bit of a mess now, but maybe they turn around at some point. I don't know. Don't know how we pull out of this particular nosedive here. Um, but oh well. We have a little bit of Magic Realm tonight. Rob requested it over the weekend, and I thought, it's not a bad idea. Should probably get that started for him. So even if he does not show up here, he'll be able to watch the video rewind, etc. So we'll get some Magic Realm here. We'll have a quiet Monday night, play a little bit of Magic Realm, and then whatever we don't finish tonight, do a couple weeks. As you can see, I'm yawning already. Maybe three if we make it, but two for sure. Will this be posted on the other channel? That's a great question. Probably not. Maybe it should be. I don't know. I don't know what gets posted on their channel. No one's watching the other channel anyway. But yeah, um, it definitely has some merit over there, for sure. I don't know if this is the quote unquote Magic Realm channel though. So right? I mean, heck, the channel image is Magic Realm, so I suppose it's sort of innately tied together with the channel. So I don't know. So we have four characters with the Amazon, the Sorcerer, and the Wizard, joined by the custom character, the Satyr. Now, this particular PN just I turned out so washed out. I hate how when that happens. Something Tabletop Simulator does something somehow. I don't know. So the Satyr cannot have a horse, pony, warhorse, or boots because can't wear them, can't ride them. He has the same tracking as the Woods Girl. So in the wilderness, he gets 1 die instead of 2. He can walk the woods on day 7. He starts with 2 type 3 spells and a spear. We're going combat-y as much as we can. Web will stick a creature to a single hitbox, so they won't be able to move. And Elven Grace makes his heavy chits, his heavy moves, ×3. So allowing him to dodge. So this allows him to do fights that normally would be too dangerous because he would get undercut. This is going to allow him to take something he can't normally hit, stick it to a single box where he knows he can hit it. So we're going to see how that works out for me. Otherwise, we have the Amazon, Sorcerer, and Wizard. You know sort of their base strategies. The Sorcerer is going with a Melt into Mist. And we took Mountain Lore to maybe use on the Crags. The Wizard took Flame Sword and Sleep. That's pretty typical. And excuse me. See, we're already on. We need to get a little bit of pep here. So, you can see the quests that we have. If you have any questions about any of those quests, please ask. As for the events, we've not drawn them yet, so it's probably time to get those going. So, let me just get. I still like I need a Monday morning. So yeah, I need it. It's my Monday evening coffee. Yeah, absolutely. uh, so let's draw events here. Maybe we'll draw events, and maybe I will make a cup of coffee. We do also need to draw some colors for magic. Purple will be day 7. Now that's going to be a little awkward for the sorcerer. We're not used to having that so early. There you go. Let's see what events we have out of the 55 that we've created. What do we have? Mage Tower, Border Raids, the Bashkars appear, and the Enchanter appears. So Mage Tower, we need a random clearing. Once someone enters, we roll to resolve the Mage Tower, and pretty much either a monster appears or they require like a trinket to enter, right? It's how do you get into the tower? First one into the tower gets the points. You can also learn a spell for 10 gold. That's actually really useful. Really useful. 4 or 5, Cliff 5. Cliff 5, Cliff 5. Mage Tower. Tower. Where the hell is the tower? And then the Enchanter. Here we go. So Cliff 5 first. And that's pretty close to everybody. It's close to the Wizard. It's close to the Satyr. It's a little farther for these two. This board's fairly easy, but it is very much divided into 2 halves. You can sort of see it. Right? It's pretty much divided into 2 halves, with the Borderlands sort of being the turning point for the halves. Learn spell for wizard is rigged. Yeah, it is. It is. And you have this other weird sort of vibe here too, where like you think the ruins is close to the Dark Valley, but it's actually quite far, because the only way to get there is through the borderland. So you have to sort of cross. So these tiles are actually on this half of the map, weirdly. So I will say these guys are a little disadvantaged. They have access to the ruin, but otherwise need to sort of push through the Sorcerer in the Amazon. So anyway, Enchanter, random clear. He doesn't score a point. He will just go with you. Cavern 4. Cavern 4. And then finally we have Border Rage. Place the Bashkars at the first of these locations that are on the board. Large campfire, small campfire, the clearing leading to High Pass 2. Yep, so right here. So the Bashkars end up right there. I don't know what the Satyr is with the Bashkars. He is neutral. He's neutral. It's not the elf, it's the Satyr. How are you, Nomeg? Good to see you. So what do the Bashkars want? So remember, the Bashkars will treat everybody as neutral. They won't block battle anybody unless you declare them their enemy. Kill any garrison-dwelling native, pay a tribute of 8 gold, give them a small treasure, or turn over a prisoner, which is any event NPC, any visitor, any hired NPC, or any non-hired native. Also having a sleeping one day. What does that even mean, a non-hired native? I think non-HQ native, I believe, is what I intended with that. So, oh, or maybe, you know, followers. You can't turn over dudes you've hired. but you can turn over followers. So if the satyr would come up here and grab this sort, do you mind turning your sound up a bit? I mean, it's reasonably high. Like I'm in the yellow right now, so like I don't it doesn't get much higher unless I'm peaking. I'll move the thing closer to my face if that's, you know, maybe that helps. But I don't want to be in the red all night either. So yeah, so they have tribute. That's easy to pay. Well, Dustin's like, ah! He's doing the Captain Kirk in Star Trek when they grab their ears because of the whatever psychic thing, and then the Enchanter is simply a hired follower. The nice thing is, if you hire him, he stays with you all game, and he can enchant 3 tiles for you, done. But he's not really a scoreable guy. I'm going to put him to the side, just so we keep his card up, but just to know that there's only 2 scoreable tiles here. So that is it. That is sort of where we're at. And I think as it goes, that's pretty good for both the satyr, that's good for the wizard. This is a good board layout for these 2 characters. A little less good for these 2 over here, the Amazon and the sorcerer. Now, I hate to do this because we just got started and I don't want people to bolt on me. But if you would stay put for just 2 minutes, well, okay, closer to 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Hold on. I got to get a cup of coffee. Unsub. Yeah, I'm sorry. There you go. There's the... Nope, is that... Uno momento, por favor. Absolutely. All right. Just let me grab a cup of coffee so I'm literally not falling asleep in front of you. Okay, I do apologize about that. Of course, you know, the Keurig is amazingly convenient until you need it to be to be quick, and then it's like, well, hold on, I've got to heat the water. Hold on, I know you want some coffee, but I'd really like it if you could listen to my elevator pitch for no, it just so anyway. So okay, we are ready. 3 minutes 28 seconds. There you go. So it was not too bad. So that's our situation. So let's get started here with day one. See where we end up. Michael, how are you tonight? So the Amazon has Ghost Hunter, Mountain Pilgrim, and Locate Shrine. So Mountain Pilgrim is to end a clearing in the mountains, ledges, and cliffs. That's a pretty good one. Locate Shrine, of course, she just has to go and hit some treasure sites. So the mountain's right here. The cliff is here, but still requires a little bit of traveling. Good to hear it. And then the ledges are here. So once she hits the cliff, the ledges should be no problem. So I think the attempt is going to be, I mean, if you're lucky, the fastest way is through the caves. If you're unlucky, the fastest way is, well, just through the borderland. Hopefully she can be lucky and find this. So I think she's going to head up into the mountain first, and go 1, 2, 3, and that's going to give her 2 hide phases because of her extra move phase, of course. So she's going to hide, and then extra move, and move into the mountain. And that is going to be her first day. I don't think she needs to dink around with the rogues at all. I think she just moves on and gets going. Done. And we will make sure she gets her $10 right there. There we go. The satyr. Now, the satyr likes to be away from folks, typically. He is neutral with everyone but the wood folk. He can start in the ghosts, which is what he did. So I suppose the question is, so this is going to last, the bash cards are, their raids are going to last for 2 weeks. So we're going to put that little card up here. I do love that you can like shrink cards. Like that is the joy of tabletop sim, is it does let you, right? So now I have a little marker that shows me the border raids are ending in 2 weeks. You know the wizard's going to get to the mage tower first. It is possible that he gets there first but can't deal with it. Do we race him for it? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the best you can do. You can get there in 2 days. The wizard probably beats the satyr to the mage tower and probably beats him to doing it. We do need to go up through the ledges to get to the house to get our follower here. Kill a garrison native, tribute, small treasure, or turnover. And so you could, I mean, weirdly enough, you could grab this guy, get the point for there, go run him and turn him into the bash cars, and get 2 points. I think you can score multiples in this. I think you're allowed. Doesn't say. So maybe I intended you couldn't. Sometimes I'm talking to past me through these cards. Like, what was I thinking? I think the first move is 1, 2, 3 through the deep woods. And we will hide once. Move through the deep woods and then hide. And that's going to be a 1-die hide. Our sorcerer has archaeology in the ruin, which he needs to actually put his chit out there because it's ruin 2. That's a very easy one for him to get to. So I think Well, it's not that easy to get to. It is easy for him to get to. He can do the thing where he can enchant the Nutwoods and open that entirely up. And I think, right, so if we do the Nutwoods, it's going to be like that, and then you have to redo it, right? You have to flip it twice. It's a little bit annoying. I do think that's where he goes, though. I think he's going to do that. I think he's going to go also 1, 2, 3. No Fallout Realm. Yeah, Fallout Realm. We'll certainly get to Fallout. We will get to look outside also, but tonight we just wanted to. We do want to cast tonight too. Meld into Mist, of course. I think maybe we just get through to the Evil Valley. Although we could also check the Dark Valley. We could check the rogues. I don't necessarily care to deal with the rogues as the sorcerer, really. Now, having said that, we could with the because the Bashkars are here, kill these rogues, get a point, and that's how we would score. And we are friendly with the Bashkars, right? We like the Bashkars, so them being out there is actually a fine thing for us. I think we move through to the Evil Valley. I think that's it. We're just going to move into the valley and be done. And then finally, the wizard would love to end his day at the guardhouse because he has Windfall. So I think we are simply going to hide, trade, score Windfall, turn that card in. So there you go. Our day is written, and we're ready to get day 1 here on the books. And Giants and Trolls are going to be up today. Oh, and everybody needs to give me a chip. And the wizard is first. So let's get the wizard moving here. So the wizard hides twice, trades twice. Anything but a 6 will hide him. He just wants to make sure, but he does fail. He gets 2 hides. He succeeds in the second one. So the wizard is hidden. He's going to trade with the soldiers. Or no, the guard, I'm sorry. Phantom Glass Dragon Essence. Ooh. I mean, that's super useful for him a little bit because it allows him to easily cast his Flame Sword. This doesn't suck either. We will bid on the Dragon Essence. So Dragon Essence is 3. We are friendly with the guard. We're really looking for like a 3 or a 2 though, or maybe a 1 even. We get a 3, so we could buy it for 6. We could buy Dragon Essence for 6. I think we do it. And we now have Dragon Essence for $6. By the way, so we subtract 6. We have $4 now. So the wizard has 4 gold. The wizard also has 1 gray treasure. And that immediately puts him in the lead instantly on day 1. Does anyone appear at the guardhouse? No. And we are done. The Amazon goes 1, 2, 3. I think she's hidden 2 times. And she is hidden. Whoops, smoke. And vault. Well, guess what we're going to get? You're going to get the big boy troll. Put your big boy pants on, and that's, you get a, and that the troll did that. And that is a nasty troll. The Amazon does not want to deal with that at all. And she's not gonna. She is good. The sorcerer luckily goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is done. And then the satyr goes 1, 2, and 3, and he rolls a single die to hide because if he's in wilderness, and he is done. Bones, we're gonna get some bad boys too, actually, and the altar. Ooh, well, hold on. We got Bones M. We have a giant. Are there any fights? The wizard does not want to fight, of course. The sorcerer does, quote-unquote, want to fight. Does the satyr have a something in his clearing? I don't think he does, right? Oh, he does. That's the giant. So the satyr, he went last, though. These guys do not. The sorcerer does want to cast. He will cast Melt into Mist. And he is done. The satyr is the one with the fight. He's got this giant. Now, we're hidden, so we don't necessarily have to deal with this thing just yet. But, and he's not swinging his club this round because he is unaware of us. This should be an auto kill for us. Round 1, we would spend this bad boy to flip this over. It does medium star, which we would make H star, like that. The giant goes to 3, so he goes down to here. He does not flip over because he's tremendous. We hit him because we undercut his time with our 4, and we do H star damage, which is tremendous damage to an unarmored giant, kills it in his sleep. We must fatigue a fight chit, and we do. And we are on the board first with a giant for 8 prowess. And again, until we get to the end of week 1, or until someone scores 10 prowess, I actually just don't count prowess because otherwise it just keeps flipping back and forth between folks. So I sort of like to leave it at that. But the satyr is definitely in the lead with regards to prowess. Didn't even have to cast or anything. Very nice. I do want to check real quick. Sometimes it behooves me to refresh my chat window, which I'm going to do. Simply because every so often it freezes on me. That's all. Or, you know, stops sending me messages, etc. Or everyone else has fallen asleep. One or the other. It's fine. It's fine. I have a soothing voice. No, I've never been told that, by the way. All right, it is ready for day 2. Let's get day 2 going here. So the Amazon does not want to deal with that troll whatsoever. So she is going to go 1, 2... She can't. I don't think it's prudent of her. let's see. How do we arrange these damn things here? I'm gonna arrange this L4 like away because it's one of the worst. It's one of the silliest chits I have. There we go. We have M3s, which means we can't flee from goblins. So the big problem with walking into caves sort of randomly is dealing with goblins. If you get jumped by a bunch of goblins, then she's stuck. Now, the first group, not a problem. The axe goblins, she can usually take care of axe goblins. Better if you're hidden, but she can take care of them. It is truly going to be the other, right? The spear goblins are a bit rougher, and the sword goblins are a bit rougher. You know what? Maybe okay, she's fine. That's fine. She is going to, so she has spent, we do need to mark off Mountain Pilgrim. She's been to the mountain. She's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 and hide in Borderland 1. So hide, move, BL1. One of these moves is an extra move. She is done. The Satyr has a little bit of resting to do, but he's going to go 1, 2, 3. You can't just walk in there. You can't just go. But he's going to go 1, 2, 3. And I think hide again. So continuing into the deep woods. Sorcerer is ready to rock here. He's going to go 1, 2 into the nut woods. Then he's going to spell X and spell. He's going to rest once, spell X and spell. The wizard? Okay, wizard is ready and very excited. He's going to go 1, 2, hide and 1, 2, 3. And we know where he's going to end up. He's going to end up in the mage tower. Oh, he gets windfall at the end of the day. So that's $5 more. Because he did end his day in a dwelling. He gets quiet night. Gives him 4 rest phases. Done. All right, it is day 2. What is the monster on day 2? The monster on day 2 are spiders and imps. And the satyr is going to go first. What's up, Rob? Magic Monday, Magic Realm. Monday, Magic Realm Madness. It is. We're going to here. He gets a single die roll to hide. He does succeed. No spiders. What's up, Rob? How are you, man? So nothing appears. We are done. The sorcerer goes 1, 2. Rests once. Spell X and spell, which is going to fatigue that. He flips that bad boy. And this becomes Bones. So we got Bones W. That's wolves. Amazon goes 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to hide. She needs to roll 2 dice to hide. Fails. Not great. Just got my laundry. Excited about the other game you have going too. I had a good day. I had a productive day. I did the superhero campaign. I thought that episode was actually, I had a great time. I thought that was quite fun. I did an episode on the old school crawl, so I made some characters there. I nothing appears. The horde is in 6. The only problem with the horde being in 6 is it's in a cave, but nothing attacks us, and so we are grateful for that. The wizard goes, he hides, and he's going 1, 2, 3. Let's see if he's hidden when he goes in there. He is not hidden. He walks in accidentally. We do have to roll. Oops. Ah, gosh darn it. I like them to be vaguely lined up. You might notice that I've spent endless moments twiddling the cards. What is the roll? 3, experiment. 2 heavy spiders attack. And what's worse is now we draw this. Oh, it's Stink and the Lost Cat. Oh, gosh. This could go bad real fast. This could go bad quick. The Lost Castle's in 1. Stink is going to draw a 3rd spider. And we haven't even dealt with all these chits yet. Patter 2 is going to draw another spider. Flutter 1, not so much. Roar 6. Layer 3. Pull in 6. Can others not see what's going on the board? What do you mean you cannot see what's going on the board? Oh, let me go and check now. I see no chits. Connect your encoder to start. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm looking at the broadcast now. Now I'm behind a little bit, of course. You don't see Roar 6? Oh, okay. I will say, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Something's frozen. Yeah, no, I get you, Rob. What is going on with this stream? Okay, give me a second. Yoy. So super weird. But let's try. Let me. Yeah, we're broken somehow. Like what is on here is not actually showing what is on what's on for real. So let's go black for a second. Let's just do a display capture. I hate doing display capture generally, but select the display to capture the primary monitor, if you don't mind. Okay, are we back now a little bit? We're moving. Let's see if it catches up. There we go. Yeah, so I had it capturing the tabletop sim window, and it froze. So you are absolutely correct. We were frozen there, and I didn't notice because I wasn't looking over at the stream. Thank you. So let's check real quick here. We got spiders and imps. I think one spider appears. Not gonna lie, I didn't notice. That's funny. What a mess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There obviously is an issue with OBS, which I'll have to figure out. And I don't know why it's reared its head now. So we got three spiders on our wizard is the issue. And done. Oop, come on. And I think that's it. I think we're done. And it's time to fight. Three spiders are on our sheet, so that is going to suck a little bit. I don't think we fight that. I think we simply cast. We're going to cast Sleep, round 1. Knock these boys right out. Now that is going to be a little bit difficult for us to deal with. I mean, can we kill them? Yes, you can. With the flame sword, you can kill those guys. Are they, but these aren't great kills for us. For the wizard, this is not what he wants to be fighting with a flame sword. I think he can hit them on this side pretty easily. Yeah, he can with this Chet. But he's gonna fatigue out pretty quick trying to dodge these heavy spiders. If it was 1, he takes the fight. 3, ooh, I don't know. I don't know about 3. 3 does not seem good. 3 seems problematic. So, I will have to figure out what to do for him. All right, next day. Should be day 3. The Amazon is moving quickly through. Ooh. So I definitely think the horde is worth thinking about. The problem with the horde is always the problem with the horde in the cave is you only search twice max, and that's without hiding. And so it's very difficult. It's easy for the Amazon to move through caves with her extra move. It's very difficult for her, or anybody else for that matter, to find something in a cave because you either hide search, which might take you several days, or you search, which does leave you open to be attacked by the dragon or the trolls. And the danger you run into is getting jumped by, say, both, which isn't so bad for her because she can still run from the trolls and the tremendous flyer. Still yawning, by the way. You could obviously pump enough caffeine in me, but I'm still yawning. The other option is for her to just bolt through and move and try to kill these ghosts to complete Ghost Hunter. I think for now, I don't want to get stuck here. If I had something like Sudden Insight, which the Satyr does have, but the Amazon does not. If I had sudden insight, I'd stop at the Horde, because the Horde is a great treasure location. It's wonderful. Since I do not have it, I do not want to get stuck spending 5 days sitting here trying to search for this thing. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. We're going to get jumped by the ghosts. So move, move, and move into the valley. So extra move, move, and move into the valley, and we're going to fight some ghosts. It's going to suck a little bit because we're going to be unhidden. We would rather start that fight hidden, but the Satyr, strangely enough, I mean, this is still a crappy fight for the Satyr as well. Just keeping that in mind. But, if he's hidden, which he can start hidden, he could kill those spiders. The only problem is going to be with 3 of them. That's still a rough fight. And you still can't run. And they can still wound you a couple times. You have to sort of get lucky to hit one of these guys. You're only going to hit on a 1/3 chance. No matter what you do, you're going to hit on a 1/3 chance. So I think what we're going to do is we are indeed going to man, it is a mess. It's a mess. We could just bag it and just go to get the fan club here. Now, the funny part is he helps in this fight. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hide before I get to the... I can still hide, but yeah, I'm going to hide and then go 1, 2, 3 into the ledges. I'm going to go get my buddy here. So we're going to hide and 1, 2, 3 into the ledges. Done. And then that's going to lead us to the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer has to move to 4. We're going to rest. We're going to extra spell X. We're going to spell. Flip that tile back over. Done. The Wizard is going to... Giant Slayer, Quiet Knight. I think the Wizard is going to... that's a mess. That's such a big mess, too. The danger, of course, is not, say, a giant or a dragon. He can run from the dragon. It's if these guys show up, or these guys, or the spiders jump on him, and he gets something he can't otherwise deal with. He can always cast Sleep, but he can't right now. He's also carrying a Smoke M Chit. So keep that in mind. He is also carrying a Smoke Chit. So he will draw dudes to him. Dragons. Still, we're going to move to the lair. We are going to hide twice. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's... don't know. Sure. And we will search. Or, you know what we'll do? We'll play Quiet Night. We'll take the 2 rest phases instantly. We'll move to the lair, hide, and then we'll do an enchant phase to get this chit back. Done. Pub crawl. Womp, womp. That sucks. Okay. All right, let's see where this day takes us. Bats. Ooh. I feel that's going to be bad for somebody. We go here. We rest. We spell X and spell, which is going to burn that shit. And then we're going to flip this guy again. So he is done. Nothing bad happens. She's going 1, 2, 3. The ghost jump her. Done. The satyr is going to hide and move into the ledges. So a 1-die hide into the ledges. He fails it. Ruins and slither. So he gets a bat. That is a terrible fight for him. The wizard's going to move 1. The wizard is going to hide, but twice. And he does. And he is going to conduct 1 spell like that to flip that guy over. The wizard does not need to burn his first enchant phase. Flutter is going to draw the next 2 bats. So this is quickly becoming a death hex. Done. That's the day. Ghosts first. So the Amazon goes first. She's got 2 ghosts. They are on her sheet, 100%. Might as well put... We're just going to put the helmet up. Excuse me. Are any of my... No, okay. I'm sorry. So literally none of my hotkeys work anymore either. So whatever they did, I upgraded OBS. None of my hotkeys are working. Because my middle mouse trigger mutes my mic, but it no longer does. I cannot capture... So I need to redo OBS here. So tonight we're just going to make do. I apologize for hacking into the mic. I will stop that. Okay, we're going to play this way, and we're going to hope to kill this initial ghost super quick and super early. 1. So this guy goes down. Who flips over? First box, second box. First box does not. Second box does not. This attack goes first, kills this ghost. This attack misses. We need to fatigue an asterisk. Same thing. We'll go all out, try to kill this thing. 6. So he is going down here. Doesn't flip. We're going to undercut his time and kill him anyway. Done and done. We do have to fatigue again, and we will fatigue that, drag that back. But 2 ghosts are killed. That's going to be 6. Prowess? And that's going to be Ghost Hunter. And so she's going to score 1 card. And she will have second place for prowess. She scores 1 BP. She keeps this card as a trophy. If you return to the chapel later, you can turn this card in. So she'll discard 1. Keep this one as a trophy. We'll shrink it down a tiny bit. And she gets Envoy. And that, the Envoy is execute a trade phase with 2 different groups of folks. One you like and one you don't care for. She does like the patrol. She doesn't like the company or the bash cars. So she could, if she could find the patrol, get those guys done. But we have a couple more fights to deal with. Let's do the satyr first. Well, I think he's it, right? Yeah. Let's do the satyr. Satyr, unfortunately, has a bat on him right now. He can't ready this. But he can cast web. So we are going to, in our encounter step, right? I believe this is all possible, right? In his encounter step, he's going to cast web. So give me 1 second. So he's looking at taking 3 wounds here, possibly. And we're looking to what? Maybe play a quote unquote play an attack. Even though we can't fight, we're going to play an attack so that we effectively miss and thus ready the weapon. So we're going to take 1 wound. We could probably cast web. That's 2 wounds. 3rd attack kills the bat, but we take our 3rd wound. We have to cast right now, though, so we're going to cast this encounter step. Done. And we're going to cast web. In the meantime, so we don't play any attack, we play a defense. This guy is going to hit us. He never rolls now to leave that box. He does roll to flip. He doesn't flip. He hits us for medium damage. We are heavy, so he's going to wound us once. And we are actually going to wound this move chit. Done. That's round 1. Round 2, we're going to play a fight, even though we don't have anything. We can't hit it. We can't do any damage. The bat doesn't move. The bat does roll to flip, though. He does flip over. He is going to hit us again, and that's going to wound that chit. That's round 2. Our weapon flips because we missed. Now we are going to stab the bat, who is webbed. He cannot move out of that. He can't move out of this. We don't even need to play a move. He's gonna. Our move time is 7. He hits us every time. He doesn't flip. The bat hits us for medium damage. We will wound this chit and then kill the bat. I felt, even though it was very costly, I felt that that was preferable than rolling the 1/3 chance every time. That does bring the satyr to 11 prowess. I mean, maybe that was a bad... Maybe that was a bad whatchamacall. Maybe on average. We're gonna count it. Now that we got 10, we'll count all of them. He has 2. He has 2. Done. Score is 2 to 0. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, right? That's a good... It's definitely good if you are hidden. That's a great play, you know, right? If you can, like, hide and get that done. Since you can ready your weapon on round 1 for free, because you're just sleeping there, right? There, no one's aware of you. You cast on round 2. You take nothing because he's not on your sheet. Heck, you can ambush him because you're hidden, and web is a single target spell, which means you get to roll ambush, and then the 3rd attack you could kill him and probably take up to no wounds if you're hidden. That's a very fatiguey fight for our guy, but at least, I mean, I don't think that was terrible, but it was expensive. Do we have any more battles to take care of today? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Amazon. Did she draw for Ghost Hunter? I think she did. She got Envoy. Okay. She only has 2, and that spear does nothing on the unreadied side. Yeah, it is no damage. It is 0 damage. So... what's she gonna do? So here's the weird part. So what I'm thinking is, what if she were to... So what if she hides, move? So what if she hides, extra move, and move to the Bashkar? Okay, so that's 2 phases. She executes a trade phase, executes a search phase. So that would give her on the neutral envoy. And then she would just need to get her friendlies done. So she would execute a trade phase for envoy. She would do a search. If she finds the altar, she could loot it and give them a treasure. Done. And it's right there. So I think that's her plan. The satyr is hurting big time. One, two, three, 4. Maybe he goes to the woods. You have a 50-50 chance that it's a campfire and that you don't have to worry about it. It's a 50-50 chance that it is a possible fight. Yeah, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4 into the oak woods, probably. Done. 3rd. The main bad one would be Ruins W. Ruins W would be, I think, the end of him on a roll of a 3. It's a 1/6 chance, but... the sorcerer. Okay, so the sorcerer finally can go 1, 2. So he's going to move into the ruin. And then he's going to search twice. Done. And then the wizard. So we have our sleep back. So that's good. We have purple all day. So we have Flame Sword ready if we need it. We are going to hide and search, search, search. Done. And that is going to be the wizard's move today. I think it's day 4. We are ready for day 4. Rather not have bats. Ooh, well, we do have the death roll on the satyr if indeed he runs into wolves or some such. She goes up to here. She hides once. She fails. She's going to execute a trade with the Bashkars, who are neutral to her right now because of the event. She'll just look at those. Toadstool Ring and Power Gauntlets. Okay. I mean, she'll roll on the Power Gauntlets just because they're neutral. They do not block battle for the duration of the event to allow folks to get and hang out with them. But it's a no deal, so that's fine. She just wanted that to score the trade. Now she's going to search once for the altar, which is right there. She's looking for a 4 or a 1, and she gets it. Done. So the Amazon scores the altar. Doesn't need the altar, she needs the shrine, but treasures, we'll take them where we can get them. 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be bad. It's the small campfire, so it is actually not so bad. That's what we were hoping for. We were hoping for a dwelling, which then makes this a safe spot for him to rest up a little bit. The wizard hides once. He does, I think, and then he searches 3 times. He's looking for a 4 now, or a 1. He does not. He gets a 3. That's a fail. Although, timeout, I think he was locating, so let's take a quick look on his locate. He does find passages. So he does get to find 3, 6. So that's roll 1. Roll 2. 4 or a 1. Oh, that looks good. No. Womp womp. And then the third search. Now, he doesn't have a card or anything. No, he doesn't. No, he finds nothing. Does anything appear? The octopus does. Now, keep in mind, if we roll a 1, there's a lot of shit that happens, because not only do a bunch of dragons appear, but he also has a smoke chit on him. That was it for the wizard, I believe. Done. The sorcerer goes 1, 2. Search twice. He's looking for a 4 or a 1. He gets a 2. No bueno. 1. I think 2 is all he can muster. Yeah, he searches twice. He fails twice. He flips these over. Oh, it's the Lost City in 3. It's ruins. He's going to get the axe goblins on his dig site. He's going to get the Lost City. A lot of shit going down now. The shrine is here, so that the Amazon cares. The satyr cares about the Lost City. Cairns in 5. Slither in 3. Howl in 5. So we're going to get 2 sets of goblins down. And the statue in 2. So Howl is going to give me the second group of goblins. Done and done. Okay. This is becoming a shit show. It's a little bit of a shit show. Okay. I mean, the sorcerer is going to simply burn his chit and melt into mist and disappear for a moment. Does anybody else have a fight? No. Okay. But we do have day 5. So she's done her envoy work. She has found the altar. She is going to hide and search 3 times to try to loot that bad boy. We need to rest. We need to rest. I will say, I don't think, because it doesn't, I don't think we need to do anything. If we move in and move out, place the top unhired rogue at the house. We don't like anybody necessarily at the house. Done. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move and move. Move in, move back, rest twice. We're going to score a fan club. Might as well get the guy and be done. And then get this card cycled. It is sorcerer time. The sorcerer must move out, so he moves into the woods. Extra spell X and spell. To get another purple down. So this will be flipped. If we rest once, that gets another chit down there. That is 3, and so we can get 2 chits by doing that. That's what we're going to do. The wizard. Probably going to hide and search real quick again, just to try to get that going. And it is, what, day 5. Need that control bat spell. I need... Yeah, yeah. I could use something here. 2, gonna get serpents and demons up. Sorcerer is first. Sorcerer moves out and then does his thing. He rests this guy, flips them both, and he is done. The Amazon, does she hide? She hides once, which is going to be important. She does hide. She's going to search 3 times. This is the altar. There are 4 cards in it. She needs a 4, 3, 2, or a 1. She gets a 3. She gets the golden armband. This is her second roll. She needs a 3, 2, or a 1. Now that's a fail. Come on, 3, 2, or a 1. Let's make this worth it. 4, not quite, eh? Okay. That's a fine treasure for her. Really is. But then the demon appears. Done. The sorcerer cares about that a little bit. The satyr goes. He moves in, moves back, scores the card, gets the guy. That is 1 fame, putting him in the lead temporarily, and getting him a new card to cycle. He has gift exchange. Trade with a group that's friendly or allied. That's going to be a rough haul for him. He's only friendly with the wood folk. And he does, I think, get 2 rests. Yes. We're going to rest and bring this chit back. We're going to rest and bring that chit back. Done and done. And we are done with the day. Nothing appears there. The wizard hides. He does. searches 3 times, looking for a 4. Nope, that's 1. 2, he gets it. Okay, so he does get it. So he gets the lair. And now his third roll is to loot the lair. Lair's got lots of loot. Let's get a good one. That's a 5. So he's going to get the 5th card. Shoes of Stealth. He cannot wear them, which is too bad. But now, does anything appear in there? No snakies to be found. So very lucky. Well. Okay. The Amazon could fight. She doesn't have to. She doesn't need to. She probably doesn't want to run. I don't think you have to execute phases, do you? No. And she has a small treasure. She has the armbands. Now, the problem is, those are nice. You'd love to get like a potion out of there or something to give to the Bashkar for the point. Like, this is a 15 gold treasure that can also double as armor. I can tell the coffee kicked in. She has 50. It's a 15 gold treasure. She might as well, frankly, donate 8 gold, sell those for 15, and she'd be ahead. So she does not want to turn this in. She does not. She does not want to fight the demon. That is suicide for her. She cannot kill a demon. Well, at least it's noticeable, right? Coffee still has enough of an effect to get me moving, huh? So so it's sort of 50-50 what we should do with her, I think. So we know the shrine's up here at the ruin, which we would have to go through a lot of crap to get there. She does want to find the shrine. That is absolutely the case. She does want to get a treasure for these Bashkar. That is also the case. I think she hides and searches 3 times. One. She can run from the demon if she needs to. I think he's a 4. Let's make sure he is. So I think she runs from him if she fails the hide. Done. The satyr is injured a bit and would love to. I think we rest up, get ready to go tomorrow. I mean, if he could hide, he could rest, get another chit back. He could alert a chit. He could move into the goblins. Done. The wizard has just found the lair, so I think he does one last hide and search at least, and then we'll see what tomorrow looks like. Maybe the satyr should rest at the campfire. Would that help him, or are there enemies there? The campfire can only bring So, Rob, the campfire only brings people that he's neutral with at best. The Lancers. It's the small campfire. That could maybe help him, because you're right, because the dudes could show up, the wood folk. I suppose move to the camp and maybe the wood folk show and rest? Sure. The Lancers show up, he's got to then deal with them. And he can't run from them, which does suck. So that could suck. Or it could be great if the whatchamacall shows up, they're his buddies and he found them, but if the other guys show up, he's got that 30% of a 30% chance of a mess, the 9% chance of a disaster. So day 6 and we're rolling this. And we do get dragons. That's going to be a wizard issue. It's a wizard problem. The Amazon's going to hide. She needs to succeed at this hide or else she's going to be kicked out of the place. She does hide. She then loots 3 times. She needs a 3, 2, or a 1. Nope, that's a fail. Come on, you got this. That is a fail. That is a fail. She gets nothing more out of the altar. Does anything appear? I don't think so. Yep, no. Okay. Sorcerer. He's going to hide. He's going to rest. He's going to alert. Let's hide. He does. He moves in. Does anything else appear? We had Slither C. That'll draw here. Done. The satyr will go up here. Rest 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Wizard hides. He does. That's good. He's going to loot 3 times. He gets the 6th card. 1. 2, it's the 3rd card. That's a good one. And 3, he gets the 2nd card. Also a good one. And then everything goes awry because, so we're going to get Flutter 1. It's Flutter M. Flutter M draws here. Well, no, first, I'm sorry. He has a Smoke Chit. So Smoke M draws first onto him. Then Flutter draws nothing. Then the layer draws. Now we're still hidden. Good. And we can flee either direction. So also good. We do also get Roar. Maybe Roar M. I don't think so. Yeah. No, Roar M is good. No, it's just giants. Done. So no, I think we're good. We don't have Dragon Slayer, so do we? No. So it's probably not worth trying to go nuts on any of those guys. So let's look at the fights. The Amazon, again, has the demon if she wants it. I don't think she wants it. I think she is going to score the raids by paying a tribute of 8 gold. So now she has 2 gold and an extra card point. And I think she's just there. She's done. So that's that. That's her fight, quote unquote. The sorcerer is going to actually fight. So the sorcerer is going to queue up Fiery Blast while he's hidden on these dudes. So that's going to be the fast shit, and this guy is fatigued. Times 0. It's going to hit everybody. Only a 6 fails. So we're looking for the full shebang here. She's getting 21. He's getting 21 prowess. We know it, right? Okay. First goblin. First nuke. No, that's a live. He lives. Oops, okay, let's get that. Okay. He lives. So we're going to put him over there on the second goblin. He dies. Third goblin dies. Fourth, dead. Fifth, dead. Sixth goblin is dead. So this guy, I will say, I didn't put him anywhere. We should roll to see where he ended up, how he ended up. He is not flipped over, right? There you go. If he was flipped over, I would consider actually just... So we have 1 goblin left. We are now visible. He's on our sheet. Done. I mean, I hate to say it. I think we play like this once, even though that will fatigue us. And we're going to roll a 1 or a 4. We're going to kill this guy anyway. Nope, we get a 2. So he goes down to here. But does the goblin flip? Because if the goblin flips, that could be good for us as well. He does flip. So our L3 attack is going to undercut the goblin. It's going to do L-star damage, which is going to kill the goblin. And that's our 6th goblin. We do have to fatigue, and we're going to fatigue the fight shit. So at the cost of the 1 more fatigue, we're going to score 21 prowess. That's going to put us in the lead. The Satyr in 2nd place. Kick the Amazon entirely off the medal stand. And make the score 2 to 2 to 2 to 2. And clear that that little spot out for us. The wizard. At this point, I think the wizard is going to put this on, might as well. He has 2 great treasures now. Doesn't give him any more points yet, but he's 1 closer to the bonus. And yeah, he will walk out of that, you know, and head back toward the guard, I think. So he is done. The Amazon is done. No one else has a fight. We're ready to get day 7 rolling here. What is the Amazon going to do on day 7? The Amazon is going to leave, I think, on day 7. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And hide because she needs to touch the ledges. So move, 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 extra move to the ledges, and then hide. Sure. Satyr, sure. What is he going to do? He could he could rest still. He could stay here in hopes that the wood folk show up. I think, or at the end of the day. I mean, he could at the end of the today. So at the end of day 6, I say he turns in gift exchange and just drops it and pulls a new card. Diplomat. Okay, well, Diplo Ogres. And then he'll just move out. 1, 2, 3, 4. The worst that could happen, I mean, he could get multiple bats, which is going to suck. I don't want to do that again. 2. So we'll hide and go into 6 here. So hide, move, 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 LG 6. The sorcerer obviously needs a tiny bit of rest. We're gonna hide. We have purple left. We're gonna move to the Pine Woods. Still want to get this archaeology done. Get to the Pine Woods. Oh, it's day 7. He can't do jack. It's day 7. There's purple in every clearing. So he is essentially doing nothing, really. So I think what he does is he is going to move into the Pine Woods still and just no, you cannot rest as mist. Be great if you could, but you cannot. It says the only thing you can do is move, hide, or follow. So that does suck a little bit. Wizard's gonna move to the guard. So we're gonna move into the guard for sure. The soldiers would like that. That's fine. He could sell these two. He could definitely go for another spell. I don't want to get cursed. Getting cursed would suck, but We do have, so I think, so we're going to move to the guard. And then, yeah, we're going to search. Done. So let's get day 7 in the books here. We get 2 rolls. These guys are going to come back. Fives and 4s. Spiders, imps, giants, and trolls. So this giant comes back to life. This troll leaves the board. One of these spiders comes off the board. Done. Wizard moves. Okay. Wizard is going to search 2 times. So he read runes. He only rolls a single die when he reads runes, so that's sort of cool. We need a 1, 2, 3 to get the spell. He gets a 6, which is nothing. He gets a 6, so nothing and nothing. So he is done with his day. Does anyone appear at the house? No. We are done. Satyr's going to hide and move into here. Oh, right. He can walk woods. So that's awkward because that doesn't actually move. He can go. We'll do. So he goes 1, 2, 3 is where he would end up. So he would end up in 4. So we'll give him that much. He doesn't end up hidden. I don't think anything appears. He only rolls 1 die in there. So let's roll a single die high, because it's still a wilderness, so he is hidden. Nothing appears. Sorcerer goes here and just hides. And ruins, nothing appears. Amazon goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And she hides. We already know that doesn't mean she's not hidden, but nothing appears. Again, so just nothing. Done. But she does now have ledges, and she has 2 of the 3 mountain pilgrim tiles that she needs. That is the end of week 1, and the score is dead even all across our heroes here. The Amazon scoring all the cards, Ghost Hunt, and she scored the Bash cards, Raiders. The Sorcerer has prowess from his Uber Goblin kill. The Satyr has 1 card and a little bit of prowess. He's got Fan Club, and he got a tiny bit of prowess off of the Giant and the Bat that he killed. The Wizard is the master of great treasures, having the Dragon Essence and the Bejeweled Dwarf Vest. I do think he's going to trade and get rid of the Shoes of Stealth and the map at some point to give himself some cash. In which case, he could probably try to find his way down here to A, kill this demon with a flame sword, and B, to give some cash to the Bashkar because, or you know what, actually, good point. He could keep the map, for instance, and give them the map, because that's a small treasure, and that would count to score their point. So not bad. So I think everybody has a plan for this, a vague plan going into week 2. I am going to take, I hope you will stay put. I would like to take, I'm not going to get coffee again. That's quick break. Oop. Just go quick break, 5 minutes. Please stay put. Pretty much. just to get up and get some blood flow back to my right butt cheek. That's pretty much where I'm at today. I mean, and you'll all get there. You'll all get there. Yeah, if you're under like 40, you're laughing, but that's you'll get there. You parts of you will fall asleep when you're doing, yeah. Okay. Anyway, all right. I'll be back in 5. Please stay put, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the first week of Magic Realm. I thought it actually was a pretty interesting week. I think everybody got their shots in, and week 2. Remind me. Well, you know what? Before we take a break, let's always draw 3 more events. Wood Sprite. Gates, and Bounty on Spiders. So the Wood Sprite goes in Oakwood 4. Oops. I mean, that ain't bad for the Seder or the Amazon at this point. So Oakwood 4. And she is super useful. Like the wizard wishes he was there. 3 gates. This is a little annoying because we have to roll all 3 of these and then place them. 7, High Pass 3 is connected to 7, High Pass 2. Well, okay, odd. Sort of useful, strangely enough, because of the way that tile is laid out, is connected to the Crag 1. Oh, wow. Huh, okay. And then finally, Spider Bounty. So we're going to put this here, and we're going to realize that the Spider Bounty lasts for the next 2 weeks. And I always put a little marker on the board to indicate sort of when it expires. Done. Okay, so now I will go and take the break. I'm sorry, I did that with the quick break on, but I just wanted to get that done. Oh. All right, team. Yeah, let's get this second week going. Let's get week 2 moving here. We'll quickly, as we, right, we'll assess everybody's. So the Amazon's going to be first. She does want to hit up the cliff for sure. She wants to get this cliff because that's going to give her Mountain Pilgrim. Mountain Pilgrim is very nice because you score a VP, but then your first move into a mountain clearing costs 1 phase instead of 2, so she even becomes, or she converts 2 chits and gets a random type 4 spell. I don't love that either. Or she does, and again, this is another good one. If you have Peace with Nature, if you end your day in a mountain clearing, you pick one of those 3. Peace with Nature if you end your day in a mountain clearing, which can be very powerful. So any one of those 3 rewards is amazing. She needs to get to the cliff now. I think she can go here. Now, she's got to be wary because these guys, but could be interesting if she hides, of course. And I think she's just going to... She could obviously put this here. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3. Now, the only danger is she cannot run from these spiders. So she would need to be hidden going in there. She's not fast enough to run from the spiders. And so you could get a situation where the octopus comes in or the dragons come in. She can't run from the spiders, and then she gets herself stuck in there. So she doesn't want to be too cavalier about it. So hide 1, 2, 3. So hide, extra move, move and move. And that puts her in the deep woods. With 1 phase left, she will rest. Done. And she's just gonna slow play it a little bit, right? The satyr, let's look at his sudden insight. He's got a cache in the lost city, so it behooves him to get to the ruin. He can kill the demon, but it's not a trivial fight for him. He would love, let's see, what does he have? Diplo ogres. Ogres are going to be bones, so that's up here. 1, 2, 3. Is he backtracking? Sudden insight gives him the ability to immediately find a chit, but he really needs to go here and find a chit. Not... And he cannot do, he can't do tremendous, he cannot kill the tremendous dragons because they're armored with this weapon. He can kill tremendous, like, demons and stuff, but he can't kill the dragon. Yeah, he does want to get here. He could go get the wood sprite. He's just going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, done, into the oak woods. Sorcerer needs to rest a bit from his trials and tribulations, right? So he's going to rest, use his extra spell phase, and get another purple mote. Done. And then finally the wizard. Wizard in a pretty good position, of course. Wizard will trade once. Oh, and end of the day, he's going to burn this card. That's an easy one. We don't need pub crawl. Pub crawl, that's a rough card. Gambler, well, that's better. So we are going to trade once. We are then going to search 3 times. And we are done. So day 8, ready to move. And it's giants and trolls. Satyrs first. Satyr goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is done. The wizard is going to trade once. Yeah, I think he just sells the shoes. To the guard for 7. Which puts him at 16 gold. Strangely enough, that's more gold than anybody else has, and he's above 10. So he actually does score it. And now we're there. He's going to keep this one in case he can get down to the bash car. I don't know that he will, but in case. He then gets to roll 3 times on read runes. Hoping to roll 1, 2, or 3. He gets a 5. He does get a curse. Ugh, jeez. Okay, well, there you go. That's the shitty roll. 3, Wither. The target cannot have any active effort asterisks. All his active chits, blah, 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 become fatigued. Oh, gosh. That literally is a game ender for him, pretty much. Because now he can't even get to... Jesus. Well, I'm sorry, we traded and search. Well, we might as well continue. We get one more, I think, of these. At this point. 6, nothing. Oh, he gets 2 more, right? He has 3 of these. 3, and he does learn and awaken the spell. So we are going to draw 1. Bewilder. All monsters in the clearing are unable to change tactics for the rest of the battle. That doesn't super suck. He can cast that as a ×0 with this. Yep. Yes, I do. Let's see. All of us become fatigue, including color. He now has 4 chits left, and he has to play the rest of the game like that. Yeah. Indeedy. Yep, it's a game ender. Like, that is actually... Because now he can't even really get to... I'm not afraid of you, you know. He can't even get to the order without a really, really, really long trek. It's got to effectively get to here. Which... So that's the rest of his game, unfortunately. Back to eugenics. That's funny. That's funny. The only other thing he could do is beat the guy to the wood sprite, which would give him weirdly gold magic and a ring, which is a type 3. So he could actually use both of those to enchant, and then he could have an easier way making his way to... And so, but yeah, that is a rough end. Now the funny part is, he now has a spell. He has learned a spell. So that's a card for him. And the spell, he is way ahead of everybody else with spells done and great treasures. But he no longer has his, what do you want to call it? His get out of jail free cards. The chapel is all the way down here. Now, he was going to enchant the Maple Woods to get there faster. That is no longer an option. He has got to, much like Supertramp said, take the long way home now. Sorcerer. Rests 3 times. Holy cats. Then flips that shit, and he is done. And the Amazon is going to... What's she going to do? She is heading into the deep woods and resting and hiding. So, 1, 2, 3. Hide is successful. The rest gives her a little bit back. And does anything appear in there? Yeah, it's a 4. So she is going to get a giant. Yeah. Excuse me. She did hide, right? So she does have a shot to hide. I'll roll it. She fails. So she is stuck there with the giant for the time being. She's just going to run out, which she can. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So that's the end of the day. She runs out. He's done. He is done. I don't think anything appears there. No. Sorcerer done. Yeah, so we're ready to write day 9. Day 9. The Amazon. Ugh, God. Okay. Deepwoods 3. Move to the tower. So that's her move. Our guy's going to go up there. Move to the sprite. Search. Done. Our sorcerer who is now mostly rested up, is going to move to the dig site. Search, search, search. And the wizard, okay, buddy. So I say he's going to trade with the guard and then hire, hire, hire. And he's going to hope to hire the guard at this point. Oh, he does get learn spell. Learn spell is done. We'll copy and paste to discard that. He does get a potion, which is going to allow him to rest his magic chits, but not now. So we are going to sell a bunch of crap and hope to hire the guard. He has Happy Camper. And hopefully the guard will then be able to get him through, say, a couple of these spaces he needs to get his get through to get to the order. So I think day 9 is set for everybody. And we got wizard juice coming. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The wizard goes first. The wizard is going to trade. I would love to keep 1 great treasure because it's my entirety of points. I am going to sell. So we have learned this spell. I'm going to keep that because I can use it to cast. Not right now, but I could use it to cast in the future. It's a type 3 0 chit, which is awesome. We are going to sell this and this for $30. To the guard. We have $46. Now we're going to roll on the friendly table for the guard costs 12. That's $48. No, we don't want to do that yet. Nope, that's no deal. We get 1 more of these. The guard costs $24. So 6, we have 22 still. And we add 14 to this 23. Guard HQ will stick with us till day 23. Oops. We only have 1 great treasure, though. We only have 22 gold. Yeah, wither. Oh, it's awful. It is the worst curse. In that and squeak sucks, right? Because you can't hide anymore. So then that could easily cut off just everything you need to do. So yeah. All right. So he's got his boys, which is good. So he has at least a shot. Does anyone appear at the guard? No, no one appears at the guard. He is done. He has a smoke V chit, which won't draw. Amazon. She is moving into the tower. So she goes here, hides 2 times, and she is hidden and slides her way up there. But every damn... That's going to be a rough haul, as my guess. I'm just guessing. So these dragons all move. Roar M, no. Okay. No more dragons appear for what that's worth, I suppose. But we do have all that crowd there. The sorcerer moves to the ruin, searches 3 times. Looking for a 4 or a 1. Nope, 1. 2, he succeeds. So archaeology wins. He gets 5 gold, 1 VP. So archaeology, he gets 1 VP. He gets 5 gold, up 6 gold, 5 gold, and a small treasure. So that's cool. That's going to put him in 2nd place in gold. It's going to give him a card point. And I have no idea what the small treasure is going to be. Let's see. He also gets escort. The nearest visitor to who's in a dwelling needs an escort. End of phase with a visitor. The visitor will follow you. So we do get escort. Do we get to pull a visitor? Yes, we do. So if you see a V, we get to pull a visitor into a dwelling. I suppose we're going to pull... I'm going to pull the warlock into the guardhouse. And then I'm going to try to get to the guardhouse to escort the visitors. Although the guardhouse goes to what? The house. So that's pretty close. Okay. So we're done with this. We do get a treasure still. So let's draw that. It's the toadstool ring, an extra enchant phase. Well, that's just amazing, actually. For our guy. Does anything appear? I don't think so, but let's look. Ooh, well, not true. So this dragon is going to jump us at the end of the day. And Slither C is going to draw this guy to here. We move up here. We're looking for a 1, 2, or 3, and we get the sprite in one fell quick swoop. We score the sprite. 2nd card point for the satyr. And now he's got either source of gold magic, or he could release the sprite and get a type 3 spell. So interesting, because the source of gold magic is super useful for him, because he actually uses... That's combat magic for him. Or he could learn a new spell. I think he's just going to keep her as a buddy. And we are done. And that got scored. So we're going to discard it. That is done. We can discard that. And I don't think anyone appears at the small campfire. Yeah, so we are done. So let's look at the fights. I mean, the wizard is first. I don't think he has a fight. He does not. The Amazon is second. She has a fight. So I think she is going to second round this guy. So she is going to hide. And she'll play this chit on round 2, hoping that he flips or lines up. This is from hiding. Although, wait, if she hits, wait, what happens if she hits? If she hits, can she run? That's the question. Oh, I don't know that she can. Ooh, so okay, that's probably a bad play. If she hits, she still can't run. Because there's still a spider left. Yeah, she can't do that. I was hoping to get a quick spider kill in. But the answer is, this guy would have to flip. This other spider would have to flip for her to be able to then run. In the meantime, she is taking 4 attacks. So she's guaranteed to be hit by one of the big boys. Probably. That's just too much. If it were one spider, she would win. She would take that fight. I think she just stays here for the time being and is done. She does, however, because she has ended a phase in the cliff, that is going to give her Mountain Pilgrim for another point. And she gets a bonus there. So we're going to copy and paste this card into the discard pile. She gets to keep this one. And she's going to take, ooh, that's a good question. What do you take? Don't get me wrong. Lightning Caller would be good as far as points because she would get an extra point because of the spell. But it does harm her more than a lot of other characters because she has to convert at least a chit. All these chits are good for her. She doesn't have like an extra shitty one. I would say let's do... Let's do climbing tools. So I'm going to take this here, shrink it down to indicate what she did take. She took climbing tools. So her first move into a mountain is... I don't mind peace with nature either, but... the climbing tools allows her to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she could literally go through half the crag in a day if she didn't have to hide. I like that a lot. So I think we're going to do that one instead for now. But yeah, either of those I think would be pretty solid. The sorcerer has to melt into mist. He's not going to do this. It's one day. One move a day. The first move. You can also then run though out of the mountain into mountains, which is good because that's your first move of the day. So it does then make things like the crag way easier because she can then run from things in the crag. What's he doing? I think he is going to go and he's going to stay in that clearing, though, and melt into mist. So he is done. She's not fighting. He's not fighting. Done, done, and done. Let's see what day 10 brings us. The Amazon gets rid of mountain pilgrims. We need a new card. Locate the horde. Well, we know where the horde is. The horde is down here. We have put ourselves in a little bit of a shitty spot, unfortunately. Simply because she also has locate the shrine in the ruin. So she's got to move to 3. Hide. And then move to the giant. Hopefully. Our guy has all kinds of gold magic going, so he's going. So what the hell is he doing? Cash and Diplo. He needs to 1, 2, 3. How many treasures are on the layer still? A few. 3. Only 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna make a big move through the ledges. If we draw a bat, so be it. We have some folks that can help us with that. The sorcerer is going to move to 1. Two, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to melt and then move to the valley. Oh, you're welcome, Rob. I mean, you paid for this game, Rob. You super chatted for this game. So no reason not to do it. I don't. It's not unpleasant. I like Magic Realm. So let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna get to Evil Valley 2 by melting into mist. No one can block him in that case, and then he poofs all the way through. Done. Beer was involved. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you keep drinking. You keep drinking. That's going to give him the ability to hopefully get to the scholar. Moo. Is that a new spell? No. But yeah. Move. Yeah, move. And then finally the wizard. Hey, the wizard. He's got his boys. So what are we doing? So we've got to find a way to get to here. So what about hide Move, move, move. And I really don't know another good way through. I don't think there's a back way. So I think we're going to have to just roll with it. Hide, move, move, and that will take us to the tower. Move to the giants. Our boys are going to follow us, and we're going to hope for the best. Yeah, let's see. It'll be a great comeback if he actually makes it, right? All right, so this is day 10. A little slow, but we're trying to be thoughtful. That wizard has a hard life right now. And it is dragons. Oof, that's going to be a rough haul. We'll see. Sorcerer, boom. The wizard and the guy go together. Our satyr is going into the ledges. He's just making the big run. 1, 2, 3, and 4 into the ledge. Slither might nothing, because they're all out. The dragons are out. The sorcerer goes to here. He's melting into mist. 2, 3, and 4. So let's mark the sorcerer's chit off. Done like that. And the Amazon. What the hell is she doing in? She is moving out. Hiding twice. Failing once. Oh, God. Succeeding the second time and getting to here. And the wizard, this is a huge roll. Probably death if he doesn't make it. And he doesn't frickin' make it. Did you see that thing that knocked that? Oh, God. Okay. And so he goes 1, 2. I don't think anything else appears because I think everything's already in there. Yeah. But he is stuck. And really, that's the fight. So we're just going to drag all the shit down here already. Done like this. Not the mage tower necessarily. And literally none of his guys can survive these dragons. Sort of take him right out a little bit. And we can't cast because we have no chits. Let's see if there's literally any possible configuration where this makes sense. The problem is this head hits the guard every time, and it's longer. So he's going to kill the guardsman every time. The funny part is if the mage has, the wizard has any of his shit, this is a great fight because he can sleep like 2 or 3 of the things, have his guys pop the rest of them, and just totally take control of that clearing. So Yeah. I think we're really dead. We are dead. Because I don't think there's any way. So they have to get lucky. So these two guys maybe take one of these each. There's no way that doesn't hit. We could take this, but that's not going to do us much good. Because we are automatically hit by the head. So we have to take... So, yeah, we have to take the spiders. This guy's going to die from this thing. There is no way around it. He has the longest weapon, and he's going to hit this guy every time. We have to take the spiders. We can't kill them. The best we can play is that. And so huffing and puffing. Everybody stays put. First spider doesn't flip. The second spider doesn't flip. They're going to hit him for 2 wounds. As I said, this dragon kills this guy. There is literally no way around it because he simply has the heavier of the weapon. Dragon kills this dude. You're sort of hoping that these line up. That's bad news. It's not terrible news because he will kill it. Doesn't flip. This is the longer weapon of the two, so the dragon is killed. So we're actually hoping to land on these, strangely enough. Nope. 5, that sucks. Yeah, so he goes here. Now we're hoping he flips. Nope, he kills him. Oh, jeez. Obviously, we have to do that, weirdly enough. It's if we're going to last as long as possible. But it's not going to matter. The only chance we had... so 5. That brings him up here. These down here. Does the dragon flip? He doesn't. Do the spiders flip? No. And no. We are hit by heavy damage. We are killed. This guy is killed. So we do lose 18 prowess. Which he wasn't really in the running anyway, so that's, you know, whatevs. His stuff is dropped in clearing. The guard is wiped out. One dragon is killed. Everyone else returns. Yeah, I feel you sort of had to go for it because otherwise you were just stuck, right? So he does get the big X. Gold, great treasures, spells all still count. His final score is going to be 5 points. He is strangely still in the lead. Right? Because the X is -2. And he is dead. And the wizard goes away. I don't think there's any more fights today. And the guard is just dead, killed. Those dragons are nasty on the guard. Like you need something to take that hit while they take it out. Because the first round, there's simply too. That's why the soldiers almost are better against those, because they don't auto get hit, and they do still have one guy that can kill the dragon. So you sort of hope for that instead. So anyway, all right. So that was day 10. A bad day 10 for the team here. Everyone is sad. But it does leave the game wide open for the rest of the characters. So let's do this. Let's go dead. Right? Dead. And we'll wipe these out. Oh, and we will might as well take his cards into the discard pile. Okay. And we know the ring has the bewilder, so if someone happens to pick that up, we'll take it. So the Amazon is trying to get to the Horde and the Shrine. Well, I think she's going to move into the caves, and then that's an extra move, and hide. I think that's the quickest way. Right? Move and move. Move and move. 1, 2. 3 days to get through. Finding the shrine's another story, of course. I don't know if the guards drop their items like that when they are killed. I suppose they would. Do they? Let's see. It's a great question, actually, Rob. I think maybe they do. But the guard, no, I don't know that they do, because I think the guards come back, right? Because the guards could come back. Let's see. Of course, I have no idea where to find that in the stupid rules. So good question, right? Maybe little spoils of war. Okay. When an unhired leader is killed, his group's belongings are abandoned in the clearing. When a hired leader is killed, his group's belongings remain on the setup card out of play until he regenerates. So, unhired, you can kill him and drop his stuff. Hired, his stuff actually goes away until he returns. So what's the Amazon doing? So she's moving into the cave. What is the satyr doing? Satyr. He is trying to... wow, everything is this... This map is a little dismal for sometimes. I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to hide. So hide 1, 2, 3 into the deep woods. Sorcerer needs some purple magic back for sure. And that's fine. He is going to rest, extra spell X, extra spell, spell and spell. So he can literally get back 3 chits, boom, done. In one day, he can get a bunch of magic back, rest that guy, because he has an extra spell phase. Yeah, no, I mean, I needed to know, right? So, all good. So it's day 11 now. Now, we do need to note that there is effectively purple magic here and effectively a smoke M chit here as well. So what is prowling? Dragons are prowling again today. 1, 2, and 3. So he is just getting everything back. Rest these 2. Spell them back. Boom. Oop. 1, 2, 3. He gets 3 of those chips back. Done, done, and done. And he is completed. The Amazon goes 1, 2, there, and she is either hidden or not. She is. Smoke and Howl. I mean, that's, you know, would otherwise be scary, but all the dragons have already done their stuff. Done. And he goes 1, 2, and 3, I think. Yeah, that's fine. And he's trying to hide. He gets a 1-die hide here, and he fails. But I don't think that matters. Nothing moves. Done. And that's the end of the day. It's now day 12. The Amazon knows now that only Howl will draw goblins to here. She's going to move 1, 2, and 3. Dragons won't draw because there are no more dragons left on the board. So she's just going to make a run for it. And she's going to end up in Cavern 1. Move, extra move, and move 1. And she is done. Our guy here is going to, hold on, so he's going to, and I think as one of, he's gonna fatigue this at some point. I don't think it matters. I think we hide, and move to the altar. And sorcerer. Oh, there's all kinds of shit. The problem is, as soon as we go, so going here doesn't help us. We'll be melted into mist. Now, there's good and bad there, of course. The good is nothing can block us, so we're done. The bad is I don't know that we can actually We can't finish the tower because we can't, right? We can't resolve the two heavy spiders. But we want to get to the house. Because that will grab, say, the warlock. We could neutral with the warlock, I think, right? Is he our enemy or is he just unfriendly? No, he's just unfriendly. We also have consult demon. But the shrine never popped, right? So I'm going to go with the warlock. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will melt into mist. So sorcerer is going to go move, 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 move to the tower, and he will be misted. And he'll pick the warlock up. Done. That's day 12 ready to roll here. Let's get this going. Only a couple more days. Bats. Ooh, the 3 bats. 3 bats are going to appear. And we're going to have bats patrolling too. So, ooh, scary. We are going to... Oh, that ruins our plans pretty bad here. We're going to double hide and double move in. Which we do. And then we get 3 bats. That sucks because we're going to kill that demon, because that would have been a great kill on the demon. As it stands, no. Done. Sorcerer goes 1, picks up the warlock, 2, 3, and 4, and he will be missed. The bats will all prowl. The Amazon goes 1, 2, 3. Nothing, because there's nothing left. Sorcerer has no fight. This guy. How many bats? It's 3 bats, because it's 2 stacks of bats. Oh no, it's the 3 stack. Shit. No, that blows it. We were going to easily kill the demon. We're going to web the demon and just stab him to death. The wood sprite could, I mean, if it was 1 bat, we could probably get the wood sprite to dodge 1 while we, you know, did some work, but that's not gonna happen. Not gonna work. We're just gonna have to leave it go, I think. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, so be it. So I don't know. I don't think. Are we fleeing? Yeah, I think we're going to end up here with our buds because we're hidden. So done. Sorcerer has nothing. Amazon has nothing. It's time to write day 13. Day 13, she can go 1, 2 to Borderlands 3. We do have to worry about the Horde. We do have to worry about the trolls. The trolls could be problematic here. She cannot kill a heavy armored troll. So I think she goes... maybe to 3 and hides. Extra move and move into BL3. She will hide there, done. Try to figure that out. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3 and hide. I would love to kill... I would love to kill that demon. I would love to kill the giant. Get 8 points. We only need a couple kills to overtake the sorcerer in prowess. Otherwise, we have to make all our way up to here. Which we could. But we can't kill him just yet because I don't have the chits or the weapons to do so. I can only do H-star damage max, not enough to kill the big heavy dragons. I can kill unarmored tremendous, but not armored tremendous with this satyr. So good night, Michael. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and then hide. We're going to go deep woods. I don't know what space that is, actually. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 5. And then the sorcerer has to melt while he has the ability to do so, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the ledges. And that'll be the day 13. Sort of stalled out a little bit here. Giants and trolls. Satyr's going 1, 2, 3. He gets a 1-die hide. He is hidden. Giant's prowl. And we get another one. Ooh, this is intriguing. That's intriguing. Don't know how I feel about this. But we are hidden right now with nothing else in here. And we are done. She goes 1, 2, and she is hiding. She is hidden. Unfortunately, the 2 trolls show up. So the monster rolls have been pretty unfortunate. And then the sorcerer is just going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 because he cannot be blocked. And nothing appears. Okay. So let's look at the one battle we might actually have, which is the satyr. Now, we're hidden, so we do get a little bit of a bonus here. So effectively, we would ready our weapon playing this. And then we would attack a giant from sleeping, right? From while he was sleeping. No one else is engaging. This giant is still dozing. And we're going to go in and kill this giant on round 1. And we will. We're going to hit it. We're going to kill it. It is dead and done. And then we have to fatigue. Done. And now this giant is on our sheet. But we will lure it away with, unfortunately, I hate to say, we're going to lure it away with the guy. This guy. He's going to drag the giant off the sheet. Scary for him. Gonna play like that. Our weapon is unreadied. We are going to... Oh, we can't... Oh, we can't ready it. Because we don't have enough fight chits. That sucks a lot, by the way. Okay. I do, Terry. How are you, sir? How are you? H6 is not... Oh, H6 is not fatigue. Thank you. It was just employed in... Thanks. So thank you, Rob. I was fuzzed out. We will ready our weapon. Nothing's on our sheet. We will play this like this. And go... Doesn't really matter where we go. We're going to hit this thing. It's just a question of killing it before he kills him. And I think we do. So 3. So these flip does nothing. So fastest attack is this guy's attack, which does medium damage, not a problem. But this attack is second fastest. It does H-star damage. And before the giant can kill the guy, we spear him. Our weapon is unreadied. We need to fatigue again. And we will fatigue, I suppose, that for now. But we do kill 2 giants. The satyr is a giant slayer here today. 2x giant. For 24 prowess. That's a big, big shift. That gives him 35. That will put him definitely in the top for prowess. The sorcerer second. And shift the points around. That's sort of what we were looking to do. That worked out. I appreciate that for the satyr there. Thanks, Rob, for the catch. But now it's day 14. If you're going to get to the bash car and do anything, now's the time to do it, but they're sort of filled up. So the raid is probably just going to go away. The Amazon is going to stay where she is. She's going to move into 6, move 6. She is then going to... So that's an extra move. She will hide. She will search. Done. The satyr does need to rest up a bit. He'll try to find a place where he can do that safely. Where is that place? There's no place. He's going to. So he's going to hide and rest. Done. The sorcerer is going to go 1. We had to burn. We did have to burn 1 to... Yeah, we had to fatigue 1 to get there. Guide, consult, demon. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could. We're gonna do this. We're gonna. So he's going to move, search, move, and move, and he's gonna end up in the woods. So he's going to move to 1. He's going to use guide. Primarily to cycle that card more than anything else. And get himself close to the house, but not quite there. It is day 14. We have 2 dice coming. We're going to get some creatures back. Hopefully, maybe. Who knows? Get off the board or on the board. 3 and 4. Ooh, goblins and the octopus. So the octopus blows off the board there. These goblins leave the board. These goblins resurrect. The giants that we just killed. And these trolls. And 1, 2, and 3. The Amazon is going to move, hide, and search. It's going to suck a little bit. And she blows it. Oh, God. Okay, well. She does get to search before these things accost her. So she gets to roll a 4 or a 1. Nope, doesn't find the horde. Those things accost her. Done. Sorcerer. 1, 2, 3, and he does a guide. So that's ledges 1, 3. Find weapon. Eesh, okay. And that is in Slither. Nothing appears there. The satyr. What is he doing? He is hiding and resting, I believe, right? Because he is, yeah, he hides once. He rests 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. And he's gonna get a giant. Now, did he hide? I don't know that he hid. He did hide, so he gets a 1 die hide. Which he fails. And he gets a giant. So we have 2 combats. The Amazon has to run because she cannot deal with those guys, so she's going to play that and get out. Good news is she gets 4 phases tomorrow. Bad news is she had to back out. The satyr is going to fight. Our boy's going to lure again, just like that. And we're going to play that chit to do that. And we're going to, of course, play here. So this is an auto kill, pretty much. As long as we're willing to fatigue, this is an auto kill. Oh, he plays like that, by the way. Stays put. Does the club flip? Doesn't matter. It does not flip. The longest attack goes first. That's my attack here with a 10. With the spear. Kills the dude. We have to fatigue 1 asterisk, which we will. Fatigue. That comes back. 8 more. That is 43. 60 is the bonus. Oops. Hold on. That's not going to change anything today, but it gets us closer to the bonus. If we could farm giants all night, sure, done. Otherwise, that's the end of our week. So, I think we're going to call it here because I'm losing my voice. Sorry about that. This has been Magic Realm, the first 2 weeks. We will try to figure out when we're going to do the next two. Or we will post the vids. Thank you to Rob for this, for suggesting this. Dustin, thanks for hanging out. Terry, good to see you. Michael, good to see you, of course. Nutmeg, always good to see you. And I don't think anybody else showed up tonight. So this has been Magic Realm. Good game, actually, very active. We'll see how the next 2 weeks come. I will have to remember to draw events. But the border raids are gone, so let's ditch those. And good night, everybody. Have a good one. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I will talk to y'all later. Let's have a good week. Rest of your work week. Bye-bye.